So, what did you think of those?
I thought I was gonna start, but
Okay.
it was good. This
Yeah.
is baby time.
It is.
It's been a long time since
Since we saw
we
your
don't talk
beautiful
anymore.
faces.
We don't talk anymore, Justin.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, it's only been what once. Like it's happened every time this week, but before then, no, we haven't.
Yeah.
We haven't been talking more than once a day.
Mhm.
I think for the last 10 years. So we need to talk. We need to talk.
We need to, yeah. And it's been a while since we heard all of your...
So what is this?
I don't know. Why are you asking me?
This is baby time. I'm sick of having to say it. If the audience doesn't get it by now, then they're never going to. It's like
That's, yeah.
so. What do we do?
What do we do? About what? About the climate crisis?
No. What do we do here, Justin?
Here? Well, we entertain, we educate,
Enough. Okay. So
and we raise some grain.
No. We have animal facts for you today.
Yeah,
so
hit me with your best one.
Venus.
I'll say
does
if
not,
it's false.
Venus does not have any moons or rings.
Does it? No, wait, shut up. I know. Wait, let me think about it. I think it does.
You think it does?
You ever see Venus? You ever see him?
Not anymore.
And you guess what sound they make? Guess what sound? Guess it. Make it.
Ooh.
No, it sounds like this. Okay?
That's cool.
It sounds really fun.
Yeah. I need a snack.
This man's eating Lay's right now, and they're so greasy, and his hands are getting
No.
greasy, and he's using his laptop
No.
to look up animal facts.
No.
And he's
A
just-
year on
he's
Venus takes 225 Earth days. So if you're on
Tim's
Venus,
a dirty boy.
if you're on Venus, I'll see you 225 days later.
Yeah. Alrighty. Yeah. So okay.
How hot is Venus?
I think it's big.
Like
I think it's very big.
yeah. Would
How
you
many
say
inches?
how many inches?
How many inches?
It's
Like
prob-
more than 3.
Wednesday
More than 3.
would probably describe it best.
Yeah, I would say so. So yeah, Neptune was actually the first blue planet. You know why? Because it's made of water.
Mm-hmm. It's made of a water.
Think about it. When the
Which
Big
water?
Bang happened.
Which water?
You know, blue Kool-Aid, you know, got all that. Because
Yeah.
think about it, water is actually blue if you think about it. It's like, think about it, right? If you think about it, think about it. Okay, moving on.
You know the Prime Minister of Russia is?
Yeah.
It's Mikhail.
Obama.
Close. Mikhail Miss Houston. That's actually how they determine the Prime Minister.
Houston,
of Russia.
like the
Miss Houston.
Like, wait, yeah, because so it's like Houston, the city in Texas,
Yeah.
that launched the rocket to space.
Yeah.
And that's why we're talking about animal
So
facts
you
right
know,
to that- right today.
so you know, like how there's like you know, Miss Universe, Miss USA, Miss
Yeah.
So
Is
the
there
winner
Miss
of
Houston?
Miss Houston, yeah, she becomes the Prime Minister of Russia. That's how they decide that.
That is incredible.
Yeah. You can look this up and
Look at
you'll
it. Where
see.
where can we find this?
Just look on Google and you'll find
Google.
close. You're actually not even. No, my pronunciation was right.
How
Yours
hot
was-
is?
How hot is Miss Houston?
Oh no, I was talking about the sun.
12
I doubt Miss Houston is very girl.
is very girl. Mikhail. You don't think Mikhail is a man?
What's it? Senior. What universe? Houston. What's her name?
Miss Houston.
Oh,
Mikhail Miss
Houston.
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 They when you win the Miss like whatever competition,
I'm not seeing her on Google Maps.
they change your last
Oh, I
name
found her,
to
dude.
Miss. Yeah.
Look at her.
I can't see your computer.
Everyone take a look at this. It's her.
Wow.
Don't you see her?
She looks. Is she? What color is she?
She's
What
a bit
color?
of
What color does she see?
she's a bit of both.
Both.
Yeah.
You wouldn't expect that.
For
You know, the biggest difference between like an elephant and Neptune is that while an elephant is fast, Neptune is big.
Yeah, I mean, those are polar opposites. You take one and you negative cancel them out, and then that's it. And then you're done, and that's it. Think about it. Think about it.
So, since we haven't been talking, I noticed that we went to a concert together.
Oh, yeah. There was a guy in it. I saw some people.
Was he a man or was he a guy? Was he...
A boy.
He was a child. He came onto the stage, a boy.
And he started crying.
He started, it was kind of like a... It started out small, like a... Wah! And then it kind of crescendoed into sort of like a music.
That's a funny word.
Yeah.
Say it again.
So who did we see?
You know what? My caps lock key isn't working right now. You know those little lights that are on the caps lock key? Yeah,
no one knows that.
Mine is not turning on, so how am I supposed to know when it's on?
We saw Theo Katzman.
Caps lock?
Caps lock.
Theo Caps lock?
Yeah, Emo Camser. And so I was so inspired by the performance, I decided to change my name to Leo Dogsman.
Leo Dogsman.
Leo Dogsman.
Yeah. You told me that joke in school earlier.
No. First time I've said that ever, and you laughed now.
I laughed then.
No.
I was laughing at my own joke.
No.
Okay. So, yeah. So, tell me all what you think about him. Leave your opinion.
I think he's the smallest gas giant.
Earth is a gas giant, right? I mean, we release gas when we excrete gas.
Yeah, and we're small.
We are small.
So we should be the biggest small gas.
Yeah, the biggest small gas giant because, it goes into the atmosphere and the ozone and the CO2 is making the gasoline go down. Then we can't have gasoline.
We can't have that lean.
Yeah, the lean is running out.
So where does gasoline come from, if not...
it's fossil fuels,
okay.
So we go to the dinosaurs, we ask them, can we have some?
Please, we beg them. We beg them gingerly.
They make us sacrifice one person to the...
One layman.
Yeah.
In layman's
Stop
term.
eating chips now.
I'm not eating. Tell me about another animal.
Animals? I like Pluto. Do you think Pluto's a planet?
I think Pluto's a dog.
Oh, dude, I get it. I understand. Yeah, I think he is too. It's been hotly debated by many scientists around the universe. And, they think that he isn't, but I think he is.
I know her.
We have evidence to back him up.
I've seen her by name, and I do know for a fact that she is.
She is. Yeah, she is.
It's good.
What happens when you think Neptune and Pluto collide? And do you think they make a baby?
I think they make 3 babies.
Pleptune or Nudo?
They get Nudo, and then they make kleptomaniacs. They become them, and they make little planet babies. They're twice the size of either parent combined with the sun, and then. I
was just looking at some planets earlier, actually, and I saw that Venus was as big as Earth.
That's actually funny because it's daytime, and we're in a basement, so I don't know how you did that.
Oh, you're right. That's a good point. I mean, just forget what
How
I
do you
said.
justify yourself? Explain how you can just sit there and lie to not just me, but the tens of viewer.
Yeah, the tens of viewers out there.
Tens of viewer. The tens of viewer. Say it wrong.
The tens of viewer.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I apologize deeply, and I. Think about it.
Why is Uranus the biggest?
The biggest one.
The biggest one in terms of
In terms of girth, in terms of mass,
in
length,
terms of methane,
height, volume, and pressure.
Bigness.
That's big.
How big?
How
many rings would you like to put on it if you liked it?
I mean, a couple, but which finger is the question, I think.
Yeah. Which
Answer me. What finger? Which
probably
finger?
March 13th. 1781.
What's happened on then?
William.
Was that Croatoan?
That's actually Billy, if you will. Herschel. He.
Bill.
Yeah.
Willie.
Billiam, and.
Yeah. What did he do?
So he went to Uranus and he explored it a little bit. He was kind of probing the surface of, and then he was trying to investigate what goes on inside Uranus with a telescope. He was examining it, and then he actually figured out that it is has two sets of very thin,
friends.
dark colored rings around it, and that because of those rings, we are able to compare the size to Earth. And we found that Earth, while it may not be smarter, it is definitely more dedicated.
It's more honest, and it's better
Yeah.
in the long run. So I'm looking some stuff up, right? Just like this. What do you think?
I give me a second. I need to. So, if you look at images of Putin, you'll find that he looks young. How many people do you think look young?
Where is he? Tell me.
I think last time I checked, I saw him. He was an asteroid of himself in as a sort of a present future tense.
What's your favorite movie?
That I've seen recently, or probably my favorite movie that I haven't seen is Galactica, the George Chronicles. Because
okay.
while it may not be a movie, I would like to have seen it.
I think he's very austere.
He is. More than anything, he's kind of gingivital. Like,
Yep.
yeah, he's always doing that thing. If you don't, so hold on.
We're sponsored by Lay's today.
No.
I think we are.
So if you think about the difference between what is this man doing on Google?
Yeah. I think that's one of the questions that we have to ask ourselves when we're on Google. It's like, where is he? Where is the man?
Where's the man? Who is Roberto Gomez Bolaños? His name sounds like baños, and everyone knows that means cabbage. In
Portuguese. Right.
no, only in Neptune, but
Yeah, only on that.
which is, by the way, the 7th funniest planet if you go by height.
So Tim's been to space a couple times, actually. What has
Yeah.
your experience been like there?
So, as a biologist studying spacemen, and they're sort of, they're like, what is it? Their deer habits.
Yeah.
So,
Where they... Yeah.
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 so I've noticed like a strong correlation.
I have too. You can see them from my house.
You can see most things from most places if you just look well enough.
Yeah, I mean, so think about it. I want you all right now to locate the nearest window. So look out your window and try to locate it, and just like look at him, and just like just fall asleep. Just think about it.
So I was doing some research on blind people, and I figured out that if you have eyes, but you only have like what three or more less than usual, then you're legally not allowed to have more than 3 kids at a time.
Yeah, I mean, I do that, but
Forget it then. How is he doing? I think he's doing better since the procedure.
I think the Pittsburgh Indiana's won against the Washington Redskins.
The Washington Indianas?
Yeah.
Or the...
Indiana's a weird name. Like, they had the state Indiana, and then the city too.
Yeah,
It's like,
and then
pick
the-
one.
the
Pick one.
planet, right? And the animal too.
Pick him up. Carry him away.
Get him away from me before I want him to leave. Before that, so I don't want him to leave yet, but I do want him gone.
He is
I am
nonstop.
afraid. I am afraid I will miss him, and so I need him. I need him here, but as soon as I start thinking about wanting him to maybe leave, I want him to have already have gone.
What does NBA stand for? I think it stands for National
I think it's like
Bros in Arms.
groupers, like the fish, big groupers.
So what
like-
does one look like? Groupers.
What does one look like? It's sort of a line, and then
That's not what I mean, and you know it. You should feel sorry.
I'm not sorry because that is what you meant. It's just, you didn't know that you meant it until I meant it.
Do people eat them?
Do people eat one? No. People eat
He's
two.
$66. Look on Walmart.
Really?
Or actually,
Group?
look on Katie's Seafood Market.
How much would it cost to buy a group?
Hit her up. You want some fish? I know you do.
Yeah.
We're sponsored.
So what about a mart can be a wall?
Mark, what?
What about a mart can be a wall?
Walmart. So walls have very, think about it.
Yeah, they do.
And
Yeah.
exactly.
I think that
I
was
think my point is
actually I
proven.
think that was good. That was really good.
I'm gonna go in the next Democratic debate.
Can you even
Not because I'm going to win.
Can you even fresh finds for springtime? If you can't, then you should.
Yeah, I think you should too. What do you think about
I can't hear you.
just the human race and like where are you?
Third place
Okay.
in the semi-regional tournament, so that's my house. Well, more than it's my bedroom. So I'm third place in my bedroom as of yesterday. I passed John George.
Okay, I got a riddle for you guys, and Tim's heard it, but he's not gonna answer, right?
Yeah, I'm not going to.
Okay.
Okay.
So, all right. So what?
Yeah,
There's
okay.
a runner, right?
Yeah. Second place.
Shut up.
I'm sorry.
I can't tell it now.
No, you can.
I'm gonna edit that one out.
No,
Okay.
you're gonna forget. You're gonna forget just
Don't
like.
make me forget.
I
Stop
will.
telling me, otherwise I will forget.
Okay.
When I look back through this, when you okay. So here it is. There's a runner, and he's
Sure.
stop making. There's a runner,
Mhm.
and he's running
Okay.
And so-
Yeah.
like a track,
Continue.
right?
Yeah.
Track.
Yeah, I get it. Okay.
So he passes
Proceed.
the runner
Yes,
in
okay.
second
He does.
place.
He passes right through them. Right through them.
Right through. Yeah. Right there. Right.
Right.
Imagine
Yeah.
him.
Oh yeah.
Feel
right
him.
there.
Sniff
yeah.
him. Give him a good sniff.
Give use all three of your senses. Cabin fever,
Grouper and Walmart.
and so those aren't even
Those are the thirds.
no, those are the three senses of light. We're asking for the primary three.
Yeah. So like smell.
Yeah, water, cabbage
And air.
man, and three guitars.
So yeah, do all that, and then once you get there, where is he? And Tim already might have given you the answer if I forgot to edit this out. But where is he? Tell me.
The answer is Neptune.
Exactly.
It was given to you. It was more than hinted at. It was sort of. It was unstated. It was suggested to you. Sort of.
Do you think groupers have like tongues that they use to?
I met one grouper and I
What did he
noticed-
tell you?
He told me. Well, he couldn't tell me anything actually because he was too cute.
I doubt it.
Yeah,
They're pretty big.
They are pretty big, but he was cute nonetheless. So cute, in fact, that he could bite his own tail.
There's a picture of someone putting like a fish, but it's
Yeah.
like bear, right? You know,
Bear.
there's like
it's
no
like a bear fish. It's like a
there's-
roar.
There's no skin.
arr! Oh my!
There's no skin on it.
There's no skin on me either. I lost it.
So I found a picture of a who is he? Yeah. So there was
So in the story of David and Goliath, who was the grouper?
the astronaut.
Okay. Next question. Despite having teeth, Goliath grouper engulf and swallow prey whole. So what is the point of having a mouth if you're just gonna have teeth anyway?
Can you repeat the question?
No. So
Thanks.
if you were to drive a sports car, how friendly would it be?
So I found a fish in a bucket of. It's like a shopping cart, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Not the cart, but like the
The butt?
the bucket. You know, the basket,
Mhm.
the plastic one that you can carry
Yeah.
around in the store, and the
Yeah,
it's
I
usually
see,
made
yeah,
out of
okay,
plastic.
yeah,
Has little
yeah.
holes in it. So
I see. Yeah,
okay,
the little
so
small,
you put the
yeah,
fish in
okay,
there,
uh-huh.
and then
Yeah, that's
There's a
that's
pic-
interesting.
there's a picture of it online, and it's $3,000, and I just think it's ludicrous.
I think it's you know what else is ludicrous? I once saw a like a bottle.
I just stubbed my toe against the table.
Yeah, but speaking of the bottle, it was made. How do you justify that?
Where was he?
He was here, right here.
It was made, but then where did he go? Where did he retire? What was his average salary?
I think he had
salary?
he did have a 401k going for him, but in the end he did get mugged.
He got mugged.
Yeah, quite ironically by a thermos. So that was pretty.
That's awful. That's the
Yeah.
last thing you want
That's
in a
the last
relationship.
Yeah. If you're looking for people in a relationship,
I would go to grouper.com. You can find many fish.
yeah, single
of many
groupers only.
sizes.
Yeah.
And they
So
don't have. Yeah,
why are podcasts the coolest thing?
I don't
Why-
think so. We can
yeah,
just talk about like animal facts.
Okay.
Like, what do you think about the universe's expansion?
Yeah, I think so. I saw a study recently. By saw I mean I smelled. I bathed.
You
I
bathed
sort
in
of I basked in it, and
Yeah.
I noticed that the universe maybe isn't flat like the man wanted you to say, but it could be expanding in four directions, up.
Down and south.
Yeah, and so because of that,
Yeah, I agree. Does ESPN really do it?
not for me. I'm gonna be honest.
Where's NASCAR?
I know we've never talked about this, but why are elephants? Why is their gestation period 23 months?
You know, we already discussed this.
I know, but 23 years.
And
just
I don't
seems
wanna
too
discuss it
short.
anymore.
It seems too long for me.
That's very long.
Yeah. So why don't you download Grammarly?
I tried to one time.
I know, but you haven't.
I've been trying ever since. Every day I wake up
Yeah.
and
I've seen you.
I look in the mirror
Uh-huh.
and I
Yeah,
just
and
say to
you
myself
me,
over and
oh,
over
yeah,
again,
Yeah, you say Timothy.
download him onto like embrace him.
Embrace him, yeah.
Grammarly.
Mm-hmm. And
There's got to be someone whose name is
Grammarly,
Grammarly.
yeah.
Let me look at it. Grammarly.
And if oh my god, my pocket is fake. I'm a liar.
You should apologize to all 10 people that were watching.
No, they deserve to apologize to me.
So you can go ahead and do that right now.
Yeah, when I say
In
they
fact,
deserve
I recommend that you do
yeah.
that right now.
If you're not apologizing by now,
You know, you're just not.
you're not. And so, I have Lunchables for lunch sometimes.
Yes.
Yeah.
I know.
And so you open up the Lunchables, you got your little, and then you have the Kool-Aid.
And
That's enough. You have the Kool-Aid powder and the little water. So, naturally, you know what to do.
yes. Bless you.
Yeah, so that's what happens when you have too much Kool-Aid in your nose at once. When you dump out the water and then use the bottle.
Yeah.
Use the bottle to kind of huff. You sniff the Kool-Aid powder.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm doing it now, and it tastes a lot like Lay's.
We're sponsored by Lay's.
Yeah.
Eat our frickin' chips.
Now, you might be wondering, why are all the slogans so similar? Well,
No, yeah, I made them.
So the man, not you, the man, Justin, right? So the man Justin, he came up with them. Are you looking at your phone right now?
I'm sorry.
I'm
sir.
sorry.
I didn't
Give it
mean
to me or-
This is over. We're not done.
So,
We'll never be done.
and
what?
sure, you gave this to me.
What?
It's poison, but I like it.
Where is he?
I saw him once, but I couldn't identify, I couldn't ensure that I saw him.
What are you saying?
You're on jazz band?
No. I don't really like him that much. He's pretty dumb. I dislike him, and he's I just can't with him sometimes.
Yeah, I noticed that you still have weights. You didn't wait for me.
Yeah, I know I didn't wait.
Yeah, I was walking, and you didn't wait for me, and so we were leaving lunch together, and you just ran ahead on a different route, and so we couldn't walk together. And who's
to blame?
Whose pocket was I supposed to have my hand in? Whose jacket pocket, huh?
You know, whose
What, my teacher? No.
whose pencil was I supposed to
Maybe.
be clutching? Whose water was I supposed to be drinking?
Yeah.
Are these some of the questions I imagine you
Who's-
ask before you go to bed every night?
Whose water bottle was I supposed to take a soldering iron to and kind of melt the bottom part of so that the water slowly leaks out and I could kind of lap it up like a sort of mammal.
Like a little puppy.
Like a little...
Like imagine a chihuahua.
Like a tree.
with your face on it.
Yeah, like, you ever seen Neptune do that? No, because Neptune is
because
too-
he is water.
He is water. He's made,
What net noise does it? Do you want me to make the noise again that Neptune makes?
Sure.
I actually don't really want to. At this
I don't
moment.
want to either, so...
And, you said that I did.
No, I did. I really did. You got me. This is the first time I've said something even slightly inaccurate or false.
Say something inaccurate.
Okay.
I dare you.
Green.
Where is it? Are the allegations true?
I can either confirm or deny these accusations.
You can.
Yes,
So
I can. Those-
you know that's a good question.
How do you shave?
I first take some water,
Mm-hmm.
and then I give a little splash.
A little,
Yeah, give a little some
just kind of a.
a little. Just give a little. Just give a little.
Just a little.
Just give a little. Yeah,
and then you just take.
Then you take a little bit of water.
Yeah.
And then you just take it, and then you're right. Then you go.
And you just kind of. And so after you, shoot,
that's
my
it.
laptop died.
I really bet. I
Hold
bet
on.
it. I bet it really did.
You can
He's doing CPR.
Okay, that's enough. How long has this? This world lived?
How many years?
How many
I mean,
years?
that's the question we all need to answer.
So I'm on this website that I came up with, spacefacts.com/earth/ there's nothing after that.
How many animals are there?
And I kept noticing that on the other planets, it tells you when they were discovered, but it doesn't say that for Earth. So I
Yeah.
guess I discovered Earth now. Add me to the website.
Okay. I mean, you could have said so before, and
Yeah.
I would have done so.
I discovered it. How many people can say they've discovered Earth? 1,
2,
me.
3,
No. Yeah.
4.
I.
Evens.
What do you?
Evens.
Do you just make up
Not
numbers?
odds. You can't. Do
I don't
odds.
appreciate when you make up numbers like that.
odds. You can't.
Everyone knows 3 is the biggest number. You just. I don't know what you were saying after that.
Then
but
what is? Who is 4?
It was. Yeah, like what? That's
That. There he is,
not real.
right behind you, caressing your shoulder.
My shoulder. So I heard recently that you were wearing a shirt.
I don't like it. I mean, it's a new lifestyle change that I've made.
I'm wearing 2 shirts. So who's cuter?
I don't know.
Who's more accomplished, do you think?
But-
who's the bigger man here?
You cost more because you have more resources on your body.
Who do you think is the bigger man in this situation? Who do you think has really stepped up,
No.
been the bigger person?
When it comes down to it, do that again. I want to
can't.
hear it. I can't. Please.
I forgot how.
I'll do it instead. We have our Deer Park water right here, folks. I'm gonna take a little sip for you.
I cannot express how much that was good.
It was. I thank you.
So, what time is it
Where?
in degrees?
7.
7.
You know.
So, you know how people always talk about temperature in degrees? I think degrees are an outdated system. They really have no correlation to a circle.
Yes.
Whereas radians, those are cute. Those are
Those
nice.
are cuter. Those are nicer. Those are more friendly and
Yeah.
cordial.
So that's why I only talk about temperatures in radians Kelvin, because if you have like Celsius or Fahrenheit, you say it's 2 degrees Celsius outside, and
Yeah.
then suddenly it's 4
Yeah.
degrees. Is it twice as hot? No, it's
No,
not.
it's
That
twice
would be
as cold.
inaccurate. It
Because
is. Yes.
You think about.
it's 4 times as cold because you have
what
to
you
take
think
the
about
square,
it
the
when
square, the squared triple function.
when you think about it, right?
Yeah.
Are you thinking?
But so what if it's 0 degrees Celsius, and then it's twice as hot? What is that?
That's a good question. I mean, yeah, I think he is. I think he, when he gets hot, he gets steamed up.
I can't help but notice that someone's
Then
late.
he becomes more mountainous
Yeah.
as a result. And I mean, do you think he's very artistic?
I couldn't tell you.
I think you're on your phone right now.
No, I'm too busy texting.
You know, I was on my phone before, and
No,
I
you
made that
weren't.
mistake.
No,
but
you
now
weren't.
you're on your phone,
Yeah.
and we're just
And
not.
now it's good.
We're not connecting.
Have
well.
you not looked at the update?
He's been on his phone since
Yeah, since day one.
Day one.
Day one. I was born in it.
day one. He came,
He went.
and he's gone.
He's gone. I'm gone. And so, how many times a day would you say is the perfect amount?
So I imagine it gets very hot, right, in the
Mhm.
middle of the day.
It does.
It
In the
warms
middle.
up.
So like, what is it? 12 degrees. Day?
13, 14, maybe even 15 or 16.
How many degrees
Or
into
17.
the day?
I'd
many
say
degrees?
17 to 18 or 19.
Okay.
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 So then,
So 3. The
Ye-
biggest number.
yep.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, it's then. So you think about it, and what happens? All the molecules expand because there's hot.
Mm-hmm.
There's hot.
So people say that there's 365 years in a day, but then what about the other 7?
Yeah, those belong to the ogre
Mm-hmm.
that lives in the shack.
You find it weird that at age 18 you're allowed to vote, but yet you're still not allowed to kill people.
Yeah,
When does that happen?
There's a time and a place for everything,
Mhm.
and then that time and a place is not now.
Yeah.
And yeah,
So I think like
I think there needs to be a law. There needs to be the legislation. There needs to be a bill.
Mhm.
There needs to be a law.
Yeah.
There needs to be a bill
so like
and There needs to be a bill
Yeah.
and a law about that. And when we do that, we have to do it well.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of doing things well, how big would you say the biggest man is in terms of
I think he's sizable.
generality?
I think he's very sizable. He's very cute. Very talkative too. I've met him before, and we held hands.
We did.
I hate to admit it.
We did. We really did. His hand was so kind that it could
Although
fit.
he was
Yeah.
groovy yet feeble.
Hmm. Something about him just screamed power, but in like the weakest way that you can.
Yeah.
He was meek, but he was strong about it. He was a hero, but also a coward. He ran from wars to end them,
Yeah.
end them for himself. That is. He didn't want to be in it anymore, and then he ran. But then when he ran so fast that he was a hero for it. Baby, back it up.
Yeah.
It's like
Okay.
a,
Okay. Where?
I made that up.
Where?
Where?
Tell me where.
Okay.
The
what's
year.
I can't.
The time.
Name an
day,
animal.
The
name
temperature. The place.
Okay. Let's. If I were to just off the old cuff, I would say it would be.
Do you have cuffs?
I don't know what cuffs are. I would say it was on Neptune, which, by the way, has 5 rings, 14 moons, and has a mass of 1.2 times 10 to the 26 kilograms.
Off the cuff, I think I said that.
And
To him
while the
before.
surface temperature might be negative 201 degrees Celsius, I would say that it is the perfect place to meet. What was his name? Frenchman George.
How tall is that in degrees Celsius?
I could tell you if I wanted. If I couldn't, I would.
You know Tiger Woods.
I've seen him
So
in the woods.
He's in the woods.
Yeah.
And he's a tiger.
Mm-hmm.
What do you do about that?
I don't know. I once read this story about this tiger who went out around eating people, and then turns out he was Tiger Woods. You ever?
That is
He had over
crazy.
70 confirmed kills.
that is insane,
Mm-hmm.
and I love it.
Mm-hmm. It was in India. And then this British man named John Oliver, he wanted to... I'm sorry. Is that a phone again?
No, I
Ah!
promise it is.
It's like you're obsessed. You can't even disconnect for 1 second.
I'm sorry.
You're like not able to.
You're not.
Sorry.
Then he's on
I'm
his
checking
phone.
my Twitter.
I can't.
I'm checking my Twitter. I said.
By the way, if you want to know our Twitter, it is at babytime, capital B A B Y, capital Time, capital P oddcast. Instead of a T at the end, there's a 1.
There's no T.
So
it's a one.
repeat that back to me. Let's do it all together. Let's
Ready?
write it on the whiteboard 5 times, okay?
Write
Right
it
now.
backwards. Write it forwards.
Backwards,
Write it
forwards,
Write
left,
it triangle
right,
shaped.
east, west, everywhere.
All 3 directions. I think it's about time that we stop the podcast. forever.